name is Mackie and welcome to Mackie Really Reads. Sorry if you guys can hear the noise in the background. It is PlayStation, and if I ask my boyfriend to switch it off, we might have some problems. So just ignore it. Listen to my voice as I always say. Hello guys, I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are reading good books. Hope everyone is safe and sound. So today I am going to be recommending age gap romances. It has come to my attention and that I have not recommended these books. This trope for this book, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Here we go. Like, I read a lot of age gap romances. Like, it's either my books have a forbidden trope, they have a taboo trope, or they always have like an age gap. Like, I don't read boring things. Like all my books literally have some sort of age gap, forbiddenness, some sort of like taboo darkness to it. That's my vibe. Like, that's what's in my heart, and I just do what makes me happy, like I always say. So without further ado, here are some age gap romance recommendations. So the first book I'm going to be recommending is Bad Liar by Lauren Rowe. This is the first book in the Red Rivers trilogy. These books are pretty small, like short, actually, not small. These books are really short. They are like less than 300 pages. There's 3 books, obviously it's a trilogy, but this one is about Red Rivers and Georgina. Georgina is recently graduating from college. She is like an aspiring journalist, and Reed is this multi-millionaire hot-ass guy. He owns a record label, he's a producer. So when they first meet, it's kind of complicated, but it's not really complicated because Georgina's stepsister wants to be a singer, so she's like, I'll hook you up if I see him. And then she finds out that Reed actually hates it when people come up to him and gives people their demos. So she kind of has to play it cool and play it like she wants to be with him, but she does want to be with him. But she also has an agenda. I loved the banter in this book. They are just like really funny. They have a lot of wit. They have a lot of banter together. This book was short. It was sweet. It was concise. It left me wanting more. And I am going to read the second book. So it is an age gap. If you're looking for a short age gap, sort of like a novella that's fun, interesting, that doesn't really have a big age gap. I mean, he's like 36, 34, and she's like, I don't know, 21 or something. So yeah, it's not that big, but it's big. You get it? The next book I'm going to recommend is Monster in His Eyes by JM Darhower. This one is sort of like a mafia billionaire romance. He is a billionaire, and he is like in the criminal syndicates. He is involved in that, but you don't really get to see a lot of that world. This one is about Naz and Carissa, right? Yeah, Carissa. Carissa is in college, so when she meets him, he is just like this Prince Charming. He literally, like, he saves her. He gives her everything that she wants. He's always there for her. He is just like this bad boy Prince Charming, if there ever was one. And he introduces her to this new glamorous, luxurious life, and she's hooked and she falls in love with him. So yeah, and then you find out that he has other agendas. There's a reason why he is with Carissa, and you get to see that in the next book. I have not read that one. I don't know why. Okay, I know why, because I have to read other things. But yeah, this book was really good. I hear the second one is like so heartbreaking, and I'm excited. I love heartbreaking books. I want to cry. Like, what does a girl have to do to cry around here? Like, seriously. So if you're looking for like a romance book that has age gap, billionaire vibes, that is also kind of like in the criminal syndicates, like mafia, this one will do it for you. Naz is dangerous. He is really secretive. He's just like, I don't know, he's a mystery. He's just such a mystery. And poor Carissa, she is like, she's in love. Like, it's hook, line, sinker. Like, she is like, it's it for her. She's in love and she can't help herself. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this book. I hope you guys will enjoy it like I did. Next book I'm gonna recommend is Hush Hush by Lucia Franco. This one is about James Rivera and Audrey or Aubrey, I'm not sure. Yeah, this book, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I know a lot of people that do like it. I am in between. I gave it like 3.5 stars. There's a lot of things to like about this book, and there's a lot of things to not like about this book. Okay, so firstly, the age gap is a huge one. She is in college, like she always is, like they always are. They're always in college or about to leave college. And she is like struggling. She's like really struggling. She needs money for school. She needs money for rent. She just needs money. Like, she's on struggle street. She's on struggle station. And then her best friend, I think her best friend is Caroline or something, I don't remember her name, but her best friend is like, I can hook you up with a good job, like you just have to have an open mind. And the job is being an escort, a high-end escort. Like, you get lots of money for that. I'm like, am I in the wrong career? Maybe. No, I'm not, but yeah. So she decides to do that. She decides to be a high-end escort, and one of those nights she meets James, and he is this like 52-year-old fox man. Like, he's a silver fox. Is that how they describe him? Yeah, he's a silver fox, and he is really kind but also really harsh. I can't really explain it. Like, he's harsh but kind to her. He's a powerful man. He's super rich, and when they start this relationship, I don't even consider it a relationship. It's just like lust, fun and games. They obviously do have feelings for each other, but he's married as well, and she starts having a relationship with someone else who is her own age. So I see why people would not like this book. Like, she cheats, he cheats. The reasons of them cheating is kind of like stupid. Not really stupid, but it's like, come on guys, like, get a backbone, do this, in this relationships of yours and be with each other or not. But it's hard, and it's just, this book is addicting. It is tantalizing to say the least, but yeah. My only problem with this book was the drug use of the two girls, Audrey and the best friend. I'm not a fan of that. I don't find it cute. I don't find it funny. Like, it's not normal to me. I don't think anyone should ever find that normal. I mean, unless you're struggling, but I mean, yeah, that's my one trigger. Like, drug use, drug abuse, whatever, that is my one trigger. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the character. I enjoyed the plot of this book. And I did like their friendship, so that's why I kind of like gave it 3.5 stars. It's not a bad book, but there are a lot of things wrong with this book. So if you're just looking for like a heart attack on books, just like read this one. Like, pretty much, it's like, yeah, that's how I would describe it. Yeah, that's what this book is like. So yeah, let me know if you have read this book. If you have, did you like it? Like, let's discuss, let me know. And the next book I want to recommend is Torn by Karen Cole. This is the first book in the I forgot something series. So this one is about Kenzie and Torn. I actually have a video where I just like read this book. It's reading banned, forbidden, taboo romance books. So check it out if you want to read it. It's a reading vlog. Get my full thoughts on it. I did enjoy this one. So yeah, it is a huge age gap, but it's also more so taboo, so forbidden. Like, Torin, I hope his name is Torin. If not, it's gonna be really awkward. The hero has actually raised Kenzie. He is Kenzie's dad's best friend, so taboo, very taboo, and they've just always been in each other's lives. So I understand, like I said in the vlog, I understand why they're it for each other. I understand why they feel so pulled towards each other, considering Kenzie has always been there for Torin. Like, she's the only girl that has been stable throughout most of his life, even though like half of the time she was a child, but she's always been there. And for Kenzie, she sees him as like a hero. He's always just been like this rock star, this guy that's always been there. He's always been stable, and I understand they pull towards each other. I understand the relationship. They have a lot of things in common. They have a lot of things that they're striving for or not striving for in life. They just want to like live in a house and just like bang each other and live off and be happy. That's basically it. Yeah, I did enjoy this one. I don't remember how much I gave it, but probably 4 stars. Karen Cole did a very good job with this book, considering how taboo it was. Like, the first scene, I had to reread this book because I'm like, I cannot do this. Like, it's a lot. Like, he's the godfather for Kenzie. It's like, this book is a lot. When I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. It's an age gap. It's forbidden. It's fun. I trust Carina Cole's writing now. Has become one of my favorite authors. So yeah, if you're looking for a book that is way out there, so taboo, so age gappy, is that even a word? That has a big age gap. This one will do it for you, and I hope you guys will enjoy it like I did. Next book I'm gonna recommend is Stroke of Midnight, and oh my god, this book. Firstly, this book is by K. Webster. This one is about Winston. I almost said Winston Churchill, but not. It's Winston Constantine and Ash Elliot. So this book is part of the Midnight Dynasty series, where it's like this big series with this big families with the Morellis and the Constantines. It's written by a lot of authors: Jade West, Jana Darling, K. Webster. I'm not sure about the rest. Oh, Pam Godwin. Yeah, Pam Godwin. Yeah, I haven't read a lot of it, but it's a big series. People like it. This book is so filthy. It is so filthy. This book has a big age gap. He is 34, 36 if I'm not mistaken, and she is 18. She is fresh out of high school. She's about to go to college, and when they meet, he is like this Constantine. Like, if you've read the Midnight Dynasty, he's like some of the books, you know what I'm talking about when I say he's a Constantine. He's this rich guy who owns, like, I think it's like the city or something. He sees the world, but he doesn't own the world. But he's a really powerful man. The Constantines are a really powerful family. When the book starts, he is walking into his office and he finds a candy wrapper. He's like, who the hell was cleaning here last night? Did people clean or something? And he's like, get me whoever was cleaning here, get me the company. Someone's about to get fired. And I'm like, ooh, zaddy, you know. And then we see him discovering that it's Ash, and she actually didn't clean. She was actually on her phone and just like eating sweets. Well, I call it sweet, you guys call it candy. She's eating some candy, and he's like, whoever she is, I need to meet her. We need to figure this thing out. And they meet and they start striking up these deals of filthy things. If you do filthy things for me, I'm gonna pay you. And it's a lot. Obviously, they form a relationship, obviously, and it's filthy. It's filthy, but it's so good. It has so much drama. Like, this is is it the first book of K. Webster I've enjoyed? It could be the first book of K. Webster that I've enjoyed. Oh, she did an amazing job with this series. I am on to the 3rd book. I cannot wait. I kind of want to push it off because, like, it's so good, but oh my god, what an amazing series. And then the next book that I have is Lessons in Sin by Pam Godwin. So this one, like I said, is part of the Midnight Dynasty series. This one is Winston Constantine's sister. This one is Tinsley and Father Magnus. This one is forbidden. It is taboo. Honestly, this book is it's filthy as well. It's dark. I don't know, like, I enjoyed this book so much. I read it last year. So Tinsley is sent off to this boarding school because, you know, if you read the first paragraph, if you read the first sentence of this book, she pretty much sums up why she's going to boarding school, why she's being sent to boarding school. And She meets Father Magnus. She's like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get out of here. And he's like, oh, please do try me. Please do try me. He is this brooding guy. He is just so self-aware. He's so focused. He's so sexy. He's a father, like I said. He is, I think, in a Catholic church. It's a Catholic boarding school, if I'm not mistaken. And it is dirty. It is dirty. She's like 19, I think. She's a bit older. I think she's 18 or 19. And he's in his 30s. He's late 30s. That makes it age gap. It makes it taboo. It makes it forbidden. It's a whirlwind. I enjoyed the build-up of this romance, their relationship, their connection. I felt it. It was so good. Pam Godwin is one of my favorite dark romance authors. The next one is The Red by Tiffany Reisz. Reisz? Yeah, this book, wow, I don't know what was happening there. Like, have you ever read a book and you're like, wait, what? Like, what did you say? What's going on again? Yeah, this is this book. I can't really tell you what's going on. It's a less than 300 page book, I think. It is an age gap. This girl owns an art studio, and it's about to go bankrupt or something like that. And there's a guy that shows up and he's like, I'll save you, I'll help you. And things start happening. And all I'm gonna say is I will never ever look at a water bottle the same way. Yeah, that book took me by surprise. I'm just like, wow. Do I even give it 5 stars? I don't even know what to rate it. Like, it was amazing, but I'm like, what's going on? Like, this book is crazy. It's insane. So if you're looking for an out of this world crazy, if you love art as well, you're gonna enjoy this book. I promise you will enjoy this book. And yeah, like, I don't know what to say about this book. Last but not least, I'm gonna recommend Birthday Girl. I saved it for last. I've spoken about this book before. I hope you'll like. Who does not know this book? So this book is by Penelope Douglas. It is an ex's dad romance. It is an age gap. It's about Jordan and Pike. I watched Tori's reading vlog and she didn't like it as much. I hope she rereads it and she gets the hype. She gets how we like this book as well. It was amazing. This girl, I love Jordan so much. She's one of those mature heroines. I understand her. I understand her struggles, her will to live. Like, I just understand her. I love her. I love that she loves pink. I love that she's a survivor. I love that she was basically in this relationship with a Pike's son because of reasons she had no control of. And you know, life just happens, and when you stick with someone, you kind of have to stick with them, or that's what she thought she had to do. It's hard for her. She's just having a tough time, but she will not stop. And I just really liked it. I love that Pike was a construction worker. I just adore this book. I adore this book so much. I hope you guys will like it. Please, it is worth the hype. Read it if you haven't. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for deciding to watch this video. Let me know what your favorite age gap romance book is. Let me know what other romance video you would like for me to do. I am all ears. I am here to entertain you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.